fastest growing spiritual practice in China's history. And people who know a little bit about history in China is there was something called the Chinese Communist Party, which is one of the number one evilest regimes in our world today. They're one of the number one human rights abusers in our world. And when they violently overtook China in 1949, they stopped people from practicing their spiritual beliefs. In 1966, they started what was called the Cultural Revolution to basically destroy all spiritual beliefs in China and let everybody have faith in communism, right? Because if people have spiritual belief in God, then people have power, right? And they wanted to destroy the people's power. So today in China, every spiritual discipline must be controlled by the Communist Party or they're persecuted. So here comes Falun Gong in the early 90s, bringing back the traditional spiritual culture from China's past. And in the beginning, it was awarded and supported and even endorsed by the Chinese government for the healing miracles that it brought to the society. Even communist government officials praised it for helping save the country over 100 billion Chinese dollars per year in medical fees. But unfortunately, the jealous and psychopathic leader of the Communist Party at the time ordered. He got scared of the popularity of Falun Gong because he was afraid of his own political insecurity, and he ordered a violent persecution against the faith back in 1999. So 25 years later, there's been cases of horrific torture cases, death cases, people imprisoned, families torn apart. Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, United Nations have all condemned the Communist Party on their brutal, illegal persecution of Falun Gong practitioners. And unfortunately, 25 years ago is a long time. Like, people don't remember what happened 25 years ago. They don't remember that Falun Gong was so supported. They don't remember that that the president of China threatened Western media to toe the party line on Falun Gong or never do reporting in China again. So at that time, Western media started to push the propaganda against Falun Gong as well. So today, mainstream media, for their personal benefits or because of sheer irresponsible ignorance, continue to spread the propaganda against Falun Gong based on Communist Party line, like Falun Gong is controversial, Falun Gong is a cult, Falun Gong is political. All these things are complete lies created by awful people who basically want nothing but to hurt other people. So it's important that we bring up the persecution because, the founder of Falun Gong, Mr. Li Hongzhi, he's been nominated 4 times for the Nobel Peace Prize for Falun Gong's continued efforts, peaceful efforts to protect freedom of belief. He's been awarded the Religious Freedom Award, and we've received thousands of proclamations around the world from government officials for our peaceful, efforts to save the lives of others being persecuted in China. Also, tens of millions of people around the world have signed petitions calling for an end to the persecution. So you guys have to know, the story. This way, if you hear something in the news, you know right, you know wrong. And, the number one weapon in every genocide is propaganda. It's hate propaganda. It's used to manipulate good people to believe that innocent people deserve persecution. And when good people like us are manipulated by media to become indifferent or to hate innocent people, then we actually become possessed by that evil entity that created that lie to begin with, right? So we're actually aiding in evil rather than aiding in justice. So thanks for bringing up that question. Yeah.
And this follow up with what Joe was saying. about the organ harvesting and the persecution. What can we do? Maybe you have this question. Um, the just like any evil government, they always spreading lies. Like they tell the people that Falun Gong, how bad Falun Gong is and it's illegal. But if we all, if nowadays there are many visitors, like tourists, if they come from China and see people doing the exercise in parks, and they will be surprised. Oh, actually, Falun Gong is legal and is practiced by so many people. And when they come, they will, their mentality will change when they go back to China. They will tell their friends, relatives, and that's why uh, when weather permits, we would have um, group practice in the parks or have rallies on some special days like Falun Dafa Day. We would go to, let's say, Parliament Hill and in the public places to show people that Falun Gong is practiced um, around the world.
And the funny thing is, since persecution started, Falun Gong's never been more popular. It's almost like people are curious. Why is the Communist Party attacking this group? The group must be good. I mean, it's practiced now in 156 countries around the world by millions of people. When it first started in China, and nobody knew about it. I think it was practiced in Canada first, and then in the U.S. And now it's in 156 countries around the world. So, yeah, it's got to tell you something. Anyway, everyone, it's pushing 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, so we could talk for hours about this. But again, the most important thing is start to read Zhuan Falun, start to read that book. So I want to wrap it up tonight. It's always such a sweet sorrow to say goodnight to everybody on the end of a 9th day lecture, because we've been together for nine days, right? But we don't want to see the end of you. We want you to continue. So please click that link, the second link I sent you. Go down to the bottom and click the one where it says join us on Thursdays to read together. So click that one and join us this Thursday to read together. We can start off reading Zhuan Falun together. Otherwise, you can start to read it yourself online for free. If you guys have any questions at all, you can always email us. We're here 7 days a week. We get back to you really quickly. And everyone, it was our pleasure to host you these 9 days. We truly hope you continue with reading and exercises. Don't miss this opportunity. It's something that can truly change your life and give you that common wisdom that you've been searching for all your lives. Okay, so hopefully we'll see you this Thursday night to read together. And again, email us if you ever have any questions. Okay, so thanks everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on Thursday night. Okay, have a great night.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Thank you. So happy for you.